Hey there, this is Justin Sturgis with cleaningmarketing.com. And today I want to talk about janitorial SEO, right? Big topic, and I'm going to try and simplify it as much as possible. Um, and so just know there's a lot more to it that I'm going to talk about, but this should be enough as a business owner to make some good progress and help guide your SEO team to better success, at least. So what we've learned is that there's a few standard keywords: janitorial services, commercial cleaning. Lots of people search on those. Great keywords. You should probably focus on those. But there's probably a lot more that you can go after. For example, if we brainstorm everything you guys do, a lot of folks, day porter services can be a good one. Um, Sort of floor care. Floor care is not a great keyword. People don't search on that, but if you go inside of floor care and kind of think about what kind of flooring you typically maintain and what you do with it, you may find that there's some good keyword activity that you can go after there. Hopefully, you got a keyword tool where you can kind of look in your area and see, if there's some search volume around some of those keywords, and they won't automatically come up if you type in janitorial services, right? So you got to kind of brainstorm all the things you do, all the services you provide, and really dive into your keyword research around all those different services. Like if you do window cleaning, or if you do carpet care, carpet cleaning, whatever it is, you want to dive into those and really flesh those out. So when people are looking for those specific things, you can get found. And typically, as you probably well know, day porter services and floor cleaning, floor care, those can be good engagements for you. And chances are you'll be able to build a little trust and get a bigger commercial cleaning gig out of starting in one of those spots. So if that appeals to you, then really digging through your list of services. And most commercial cleaners we work with probably end up with like 7 to 10 services that get a decent amount of traffic that we can go after. Right. So that's great. So we've expanded from a couple keywords to maybe quite a few more. And how we, kind of a standard way of going after these keywords is having a page that talks about that service, each one. So here's a day porter page, here's a commercial cleaning page, here's a page on, carpet cleaning, here's a page on some other type of floor care. So if you're catching on here, maybe it's not just one floor care page, maybe there's numerous pages that go after the specific keywords of the types of floor care that you do, as well as anything else that you actually do. How can we break this down and brainstorm through the keyword tool to see where there's a little bit of enough traffic to be worth making a page, right? So now you've got this nice set of service pages, all right? And this is the foundation. And if you just service one city and that's where your address is, which is kind of rare for commercial cleaners, right? But if you just, like, say if you service Orlando and your address is in Orlando and you don't want to go outside of Orlando, then maybe that's all you need to do. But then, for most cases, when we work with commercial cleaners, maybe they're just a little bit outside of the big city, or there's multiple cities that they want to, sort of their region that they serve. Maybe there's 5, 10, 15, 20 cities that they really wouldn't mind, getting work in. And when that's the case, then we do something that we call service area pages. And there's a lot of I guess discourse or conversation around, like, is this okay to do service area pages? Yes, it is, because we don't do duplicate content. We don't just have the same page over and over and over in different cities and then hope for the best. No, we don't do that, right? So at least the way we do it is we write unique pages for the different service areas in a totally SEO legitimate way. There's nothing wrong with telling Google that we do our services in XYZ city. It's actually preferred. So as long as you don't do it in a spammy way, it's not spammy and it's not duplicate content or any of that stuff that people might say. Um, and then what we want to do is There's a couple different approaches depending on budget and everything, but you want to be showing for as many of those services as possible in each one of your service areas, right? So maybe we have one big service area page for each service area that's got all the services listed. That's one kind of approach. Maybe we actually build out a whole suite of services in each one of the service areas, right? And that's a lot of work, right? But if it's the right thing for you in your level of competition and your level of detail and return you want in the long run from your SEO, it might be exactly the right thing to do, right? Um, so step back really quick. So really expand your services, right? What are all the services that we can get some traffic on? Let's make sure we go after those with good pages on our website, maybe some FAQ content, that kind of stuff. Not really talking about content here. This is like high level strategy. And then on the service area side, kind of the same thing, like what are our top 3 services? Okay, what if it's office cleaning, commercial cleaning, janitorial services? They're similar, but you still want to go after both those keywords. Quick tip. Um, and then build the page with all that stuff on there, at least for each one of your service areas, right? And if you really want to get into it, maybe we break it down for each service area has a whole suite of service pages. Let's leave that one out for now because that's like much more advanced. Where even if you just do all the services on each one of the service area pages, you just expanded the possible visibility of your website exponentially, and your chances of coming up for a variety of different searches in some of these different areas is a heck of a lot. Well, just it wasn't there before, 0, and now you've got that opportunity. And with the strong enough domain and good other SEO work on the back end, you can get enough strength in your domain to really get visibility on a much broader spectrum of keywords and land a lot more business in the long run. Why is this so important? Why SEO, right? If your options for the most part are, if you're in advertising mode, right? And SEO is kind of advertising to me. So you're trying to get that visibility, relatively passive visibility where you're out working and leads are coming in. So you got ads and you got SEO. Your ads, to get the same kind of visibility I'm talking about, you may need, depending on your area, $4, $5, $10,000 a month worth of ad spend to get the same broad spectrum visibility that we can get in an SEO campaign for a fraction of that, right? So in the long run, there is an investment at the kind of the get things going, right? But in the long run, the payoff for the SEO work is just orders of magnitude higher than the advertising side. Advertising's got its place. It can be quick. It can always be part of your marketing mix, and there's nothing wrong with that if you can afford to do it. And you can get that it's very specific visibility in specific cities for specific services, stuff that isn't so precise on the SEO side, so it can be really great. But in terms of ROI, long-term return on investment, there's nothing that gets even close, to the SEO side, and which does even tie in with your Google business profile. So your website and your Google business profile kind of work together in a way. Now, this is a whole can of worms kind of. You're not going to be able to push your business profile into cities, way outside your area, but we do see that we can expand, even with Google's recent algorithm changes to kind of keep things more focused. We find that we can expand our Google business profile visibility, like the breadth or like the area that it shows up in, by doing some things, some optimization over there, including what I'm talking about on the website. So this work doesn't just play out with your website, it also plays out with your Google business profile, which is one of the strongest lead generators out there, at least if you have good reviews. I'm going to leave it at that. So hopefully you're getting kind of an idea of this massively expanded visibility across your services, across your service areas, and then kind of how that helps your Google profile get the most visibility and expansion across the geographic area as possible. So we're basically talking about carpet bombing your target market and making sure you have the most visibility possible. So keep that in mind if you're doing SEO work or you're looking at your own website, thinking about what's been done or what hasn't been done, and kind of ask yourself if this is what could, if this is something that could really help you out and what you might need to do to get it happening, including possibly hiring us because we're really good at this. Anyways, thank you very much. Like and subscribe below so you can get more great information from us on how to grow your cleaning business and also how to manage it more effectively and even automation and that good stuff. So we want to help you grow and make your life easier at the same time. We also have a marketing cheat guide for both janitorial and house cleaning businesses. Find the link below in the description and it'll take you over to our website and you can get the one that's right for you. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great one.